Hi everyone. So today I have decided to uh, go for our topic in another way. So as we all know that right now we are talking about the digestive system. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the digestion, and what I have done is I have divided the whole digestive system or whole digestion in subtopics, so it would be easy to memorize for you, and we can learn all the important facts about the digestion process. So the very first part of the digestive system is going to be in the buccal cavity, or we can say the oral cavity, and where the digestion process starts. Though we have already talked about the part of buccal cavity, the enzymes in buccal cavity, or what kind of food particles which are being absorbed in buccal cavity in our previous lecture, but though we are going to talk about some brief today. So yeah, as we all know, the digestion in digestion there is breakdown breakdown of food particle, which is a mechanical breakdown, or we can call it as a physical breakdown. So here in mechanical breakdown, the involvement of teeth would be there, and teeth will masticate, or what we can say is it will break down the food particles into smaller particles. It is called the mastication. So it would be the first function of buccal cavity, mastication. So again, it is called the mechanical breakdown, or physical breakdown, which occurs in the buccal cavity, in which the food particles break down into the smaller particles, and there is another breakdown which will call the chemical breakdown. So in that there would be some enzymes which works on the polymers to break them into the monomers, and or we can say that this breakdown this process they break down complex biomononuclears into simple absorbable forms. For example, protein breaks down into the amino acids. So in buccal cavity, most important parts are teeth and tongue. So we have talked about teeth. It works on food particles. It masticates the food particles. And if you are talking about the tongue, so it would be the musculosensory organs. So we are not going deep into that. Yes. And as well as in the buccal cavity, there would be different types of salivary glands, and we have already talked about that. So there's salivary glands in the buccal cavity which secretes or pour the secretion that is known as the saliva into the buccal cavity. So as we have talked about two part functions, one is the mastication and the other one would be the swallowing. We'll talk about the swallowing part after some time. So now what we'll do is we'll talk about the second function of buccal cavity, which is the facilitation of the swallowing. And how? Because it mixes the food very well, and the food particles get adhered with each other. मतलब જ્યારે આપણે માસ્ટિકેશનની વાત કરીએ તો માસ્ટિકેશનની અંદર જે ફૂડ પાર્ટિકલ્સ હતા, જે ફૂડ આપણે કન્ઝ્યુમ કરીએ છીએ એને નાના નાના પાર્ટિકલ્સની અંદર ડિવાઈડ કરે છે. ઇટ ઇઝ માસ્ટિકેશન. બટ વોટ હેપન્સ ઇન સ્વેલોઈંગ, તો ફર્સ્ટલી જેટલા પણ ફૂડ પાર્ટિકલ્સ નાના નાના બન્યા છે એકબીજા સાથે એડર થાય છે, મતલબ એકબીજા સાથે જોડાય છે because of the mucus or the saliva we can say, અને એમાંથી બોલસ બને છે, right? So it adheres with each other and form the bolus, so that the bolus can be easily transferred to the one part of the alimentary canal to the other part of the alimentary canal. And as you know, the bolus is because of the saliva. The formation of bolus is because of the saliva. So the main thing present in the buccal cavity which helps in digestion is known as saliva. And we have talked about saliva, the things which are present in the saliva also in our previous lecture. Again, there would be electrolytes, there would be enzymes, there would be lysozymes, there would be mucus in saliva. So if I am talking about the electrolytes, there would be potassium, chloride, and sodium, etc. in the saliva. If I am talking about the enzymes, so that would be different enzymes in saliva, but one of them would be the salivary amylase. So salivary amylase is one of the important uh, enzyme which presents in saliva, and which is having the pH of 6.8. So why I'm talking about the pH of this particular enzyme right now? Because, okay, fine, I'll talk to you about that in after some time, right? So now the 30% of the starch digests in the buccal cavity with the help of this particular enzyme, which is salivary amylase. So it acts on the starch molecule and it breaks down it into the disaccharides, which is more commonly known as maltose. So this way starch, which is the complex micromolecule which gets converted into maltose with the help of salivary amylase. But this whole process takes place only at the pH value of 6.8. So that is why I was talking about the 6.8 pH further. Now we are talking about the lysozymes. So if we are talking about the lysozymes, so whenever some bacteria attacks our body, there are lysozymes present in different secretion in our body, like if I am talking about the saliva, if I am talking about the tears. So particular lysozyme, what what would be the function of lysozyme? So what it does is it just lies the cell wall of the bacteria. मतलब જે સેલ વોલ બેક્ટેરિયાની હોય એને degradation કરે એનું, અને in somewhat sense, it just break down the cell wall of the bacteria. So that is how the bacteria would be killed. If I'm talking about the mucus of the saliva, so it helps in the adhesion of mucus. આપણે જેમ પહેલા પણ વાત કરી. So it will help in sticking the particle together and making the bolus. So and the lubrication, because why lubrication is important, because the bolus has to be transferred from one part to the other part, so it can be easily transferred. After that, boluses need to be transferred because the digestion process is not only happens in the buccal cavity. Some part of digestion is occurred here in the buccal cavity, but the rest of the digestion occurs in the different part of the alimentary canal. So this bolus has to be transferred from from buccal cavity to other part of the alimentary canal. So now the bolus is transferred to the pharynx, and after pharynx it is being swallowed. So there is a process called swallow or deglutition, and by this particular process the food particles are transferred from the pharynx to the esophagus. After that, there would be the particular movement in mucus, or we can say the muscular wave like contraction, and which are called the peristalsis, which is called the peristalsis movement. And from that the food gets transferred from esophagus to the other part of the further part of the alimentary canal, or we can say particularly to the stomach. So this would be the first part of digestion which occurs in the buccal cavity, where the whole process from mastication, from swallowing, from peristaltic movement to the stomach. So અહીંયા સુધીનો જે આખો પાર્ટ છે, just we can say that is the first part of digestion, and we'll talk about the other part of the other subtopic of the digestion in our next topic, which would be the digestion and absorption on in stomach. So this was it. So I have tried to make some difference in what I make you understand in our online classes, or we can say a YouTube class. So let's see how it goes. I have tried, so let me know in what you are comfortable in, so I can go with either of the option. So this was it. Let me know if you are having any query.